boys and girls. Welcome to Circle Time with Mrs. T. I am so glad so many of you joined us today. We have some more fun Halloween stories. The first one we're going to read today is Five Little Monkeys. But before we do that, we're going to sing a song about a ghost. And it goes like this. If you see a little ghost, say boo, boo. If you see a little ghost, say boo, boo. They are friendly, yes, it's true, and they like to play with you. If you see a little ghost, say boo, boo. If you see a little ghost, say boo, boo. If you see a little ghost, say boo, boo. They are friendly, yes, it's true, and they like to play with you. If you see a little ghost, say boo, boo. All right, we're going to do our story. Five little monkeys dress up for Halloween. Hurry, says Mama. Your favorite babysitter is here to take you out trick-or-treating. Hi, Lulu, shout the monkeys. Banana, Alien, Ghost, Goblin, and Princess are ready to go. But I was going to go out with the five little monkeys, said Lulu. Where are they? They're taking a nap, giggles the princess. Off they go. Ghost, Princess, Goblin, Banana, and Alien. Mama reminds Lulu, don't lose the rascals. Don't worry, says Lulu. Down the street, the alien meets a friend. Nice bunny costume, says the alien. I like yours better, says the friend. We could trade, suggests the alien. Everyone will be so confused, they whisper. As the other trick-or-treaters run down the street, Lulu checks. Banana, Ghost, Goblin, Princess. Uh-oh, where is the alien? Here he comes, exclaims the princess. Now look here, Mr. Alien, Lulu scolds. You monkeys need to stick with me. That is the best Halloween trick ever, whispers the ghost. I wish I could switch costumes. The banana spies two more trick-or-treater friends. It turns out the television would love to switch costumes. I'd much rather be a big yellow banana, she says. The ghost and the robot switch costumes too. This is so funny, they squeal. Lulu will never notice. The ghost and the banana catch up just as Lulu is checking again. Alien, Princess, Goblin, whew, Ghost, Banana. Everyone is switching costumes, giggles the Goblin. This is so silly. We could switch costumes too, suggests two more trick-or-treater friends. Good idea, says the Goblin. This is the best Halloween trick. Pleased to help, says the Pumpkin. The grapes and the princess decide to trade too. Lulu won't even notice, says the princess. When the goblin and the princess catch up, Lulu doesn't seem to notice a thing. You monkeys are just in time, she tells them. Then Lulu counts. Princess, Goblin, Ghost, Alien, Banana. Oh, good. I have all five little monkeys. The other trick-or-treaters think that is hilarious. But then Lulu hustles the princess, banana, goblin, ghost, and alien down the street. See you around, she calls to the other trick-or-treaters. We have to go home for a big Halloween treat. Uh-oh, cries the big blue bunny. Lulu delivers the banana, ghost, alien, princess, and goblin home to Mama. I didn't lose one, she says. Mama gasps. They look different. Oh, don't worry about that, says Lulu. And then the doorbell rings. Trick or treat, Mama. Mama looks very carefully at the trick-or-treaters, but there must be some mistake, she says, because I am the mama of a banana, alien, ghost, princess, and goblin, and they are already home. Mama closes the door. Almost. Uh-oh. But then she peeks out. Why don't you rascals come in for a treat? Mama hugs her monkeys, then scolds them. Poor Lulu. This is trick or treat, not trick and treat. "That's okay," says Lulu. "I've made the perfect treat for my tricksters. Eyeballs and worm juice. Hey, look, it's a trick treat. Yum." I hope you enjoyed our story, boys and girls. And did you see one of the little monkeys dressed up as a ghost? So we are going to make our own ghost. So we have a ghost pattern. Now we are going to use some cotton, but we need the cotton to stick. So we're going to put lots and lots of glue on our ghost, just like that. And then you can take as much cotton as you want and glue it onto the ghost. So let's see if we can put cotton all over our ghost. There we go. Let's see if we can get some more up on top. There. Okay, now let's add a little bit more glue right here. What do you think? We've got a lot of cotton on our ghost, but we need some eyes. So let's put some glue on our cotton. Just like that. We're going to put one little dab of glue, another little dab of glue, and then we've got some black eyes. So let's put some black eyes on there. What do you think, boys and girls? There's our ghost. I hope that looked like a lot of fun. You can do that at home with your mom and dad. Our next story is called Griselda and the Spooktacular Pet Show. Griselda lived in Cobweb Town, where all the lawns were nice and brown, and every home was good and messed, since witches like it messed best. One day, Griselda swooshed outside to take a breezy autumn ride, but soon she stopped her broom to see a flyer posted on a tree. "A pet show here tomorrow night." Griselda crackled with delight. "I bet my cat could win first prize. Where is that little whisker face?" She flew straight home and parked her broom, then searched her very messy room. She found a trail of muddy tracks, an empty bag of bat-nip snacks, a mixed-up pile of socks and shorts, and underneath was whistleworts, a cozy ball of thistle fluff. Are you spooktacular enough? Just then, her neighbor Hildegard went flying by above the yard. Her dragon Blaze was bold and strong. His tail alone was 10 feet long. While Blaze breathed fire and fiercely roared, Whistleworts curled up and snored. He lay there like a powder puff, not spectacular enough. Griselda rushed to take a look inside her trusty magic book. "I'll find a spell to make my cat spooktacular in seconds flat." She searched the shelves and all the drawers. She searched the bin of apple cores, behind the couch and under rugs, and in her pail of slimy slugs. She swept her mess from here to there. That spell book wasn't anywhere. Griselda paced. She rubbed her chin. No spell means Whistleworts can't win. She grabbed her broom. Her mind was set. She'd have to get a better pet. She flew to Zilda's general store and found one hairy mountain boar, who snorted with his tiny snout. The other pets were all sold out. Griselda brought some bat-nip snacks, an ice cream cone, and broomstick wax. But not that shaggy heap of fur. No way was him spooktacular. She searched both near and far away. It took all night and half a day. Too cute, too pink, too plain, too small. They're not spooktacular at all. At last she spied a creepy bog and swooped down through the eerie fog. That's sure to be a pet below, whose spookiness will win the show. Her wand became a rod and reel, and soon she caught a monster eel. With spiky fins and huge fangs, too, this pet seemed like a dream come true. Then it growled and swished its tail. Uh-oh! Grimilda's face turned pale. The monster slithered after her, a little too spooktacular. She flew back home and slammed the door. She's never flown that fast before. Then sighed and slumped down in her seat, prepared to just accept defeat. When something glowed beneath the bed, she bent down. "What's that?" she said. And there beside her dusty hat was a Wizzlewarts, that clever cat. He found her spell book, and what's more, he flipped to page 304, the perfect spell to make a cat spooktacular in seconds flat. Just then the clock began to chime. With luck, they'd just make it in time. "Can't stop to practice now," she said. She grabbed her broom and off they sped. A big crowd gathered at the show, where pets were lined up in a row. From pets with spikes to pets with scales, to frogs and hogs and haunted snails. And one by one they each performed. They stomped and growled, did tricks, transformed. Grimilda watched Blaze blow his flame, and then she gulped. They'd caught her name. She grabbed her cat and smoothed her dress. That ice cream sure had made a mess. She found the spell, ah yes, right here. But then her finger left a smear. What's that, a blob of ice cream fudge? Oh no, she'd make a bigger smudge. Her knees turned weak as mudworm jelly. Bat wings fluttered in her belly. Now the page was blotched and blurred. She squinted hard to see each word. But still, she held her wand out strong. Oh, please, don't let my spell go wrong. Huffery puffery, winkery wink, poofity moofity, pinkety pink. A cloud of glitter burst, kapow! Oh no, her cat was cuter now. The speechless judges blinked their eyes. Then came along another big surprise. For as Grimilda wiped the page, her monster eel squirmed up on stage. It leaped at her with snapping jaws, but Wizzlewarts showed off his claws. He yowled and he arched his back and hissed. The eel spat balls of slime, but missed. That cuddly little ball of fuzz, spooktacular? Oh yes he was. But Wizzlewarts can't fight alone. I've got a few tricks of my own. She bravely aimed her wand and then she yelled and messed up spell again. Huffity puffity winkle wink, poofity moofity pinkety pink. A cloud of glitter burst, kapow! Grimilda laughed and took a bow. The judges cheered, the crowd went wild. Grimilda hugged her cat and smiled. The curtain closed, the show was done. We did it, Wizzlewarts, we won! Their prizes, a pouch of gold, a trophy, and a jar of mold, a year's supply of broomstick wax, and 50 bugs of bat snip snacks. I hope you had a great time today, boys and girls. I loved making ghosts with you and reading some stories. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye for now, my friends. So long, farewell, until we meet again.